Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
6:37.
Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And now running right through it. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Down. Wide 85. 29. 29. I'm coming.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Complete to Bryant. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Low. Hey. 634.
Watch the pass.
Carr to throw again. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, 35 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Flushed it. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
That's awesome. Here we go. 47, 47. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Rashaan Melvin that time able to make the play.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man-to-man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Got to like what you just saw there if you like zone defense.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
694. Hey. Yo, Chief.
Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
694.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw his Carr. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
734. Purdue. Go. Get set.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. It's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Let's go. It's 10:47.
Here's Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
6:37.
Carr now on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 53 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They find some open field here, and they're able to get this one across the 35. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Handoff left to Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Let's go, get out. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 26.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Awesome.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Sweat.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.